Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on the video. Today we're going to take a tour of the Carnival Jubilee. If you like the video, I invite you to like, comment, and subscribe. We are going to start on Deck 6 of the Jubilee in the aft or the rear area. This is the Pacific restaurant reserved for your time dining guests. The dining room is 2 stories on Deck 6 and 7, and the center of the restaurant is open to the 7th floor and decorated with a massive glass chandelier. As you exit the Pacific restaurant and head towards the front of the ship, you will find Carnival Kitchen. If you would like more information about dining on the Jubilee and Carnival Kitchen, check out my channel. I have videos for both. Outside of Carnival Kitchen, there is a spiral staircase with beautiful blue glass tiles representing the ocean and an art installation depicting a swimming school of fish. As you continue walking past Carnival Kitchen, you will run across a large touchscreen showing the location of the Jubilee and where the rest of the Carnival fleet is around the world. Next up is Emeril Bistro, and an area called Currents. Currents is an interactive and immersive experience filled with LED screens. The goal is to make you feel like you are one with the ocean, and the theme changes throughout the duration of your cruise. Emeril Bistro has great views out their windows. It's a perfect spot to grab a bite to eat. Next to Emeril Bistro is Dr. Ink's Ph.D. or drinks. This bar's backstory is that Dr. Ink's is a sea creature with a Ph.D. who performs research on cocktails. At this bar, you will find layered shots and unique drinks that change colors. They even have a cocktail that is topped with a bubble of smoke. In front of Dr. Ink's, there are tables where you can sit back after grabbing a drink from the bar and listen to live music, which is played nightly. As we leave Dr. Ink's, we head towards the Atlantic restaurant, which is reserved for set dining, early or late dinner guests. Outside the Atlantic restaurant is a beautiful hallway. The wall is covered in a mosaic tile art piece. This leads you into the entrance of the Golden Mermaid bar. This is one of the most stunning bars I've personally seen on a Carnival ship. Everything is covered in glistening gold. This area is themed after the lost treasures of the ocean. Live music is also played in the Golden Mermaid bar nightly. Next, we are heading to the fun shops on Deck 6. The first shop is Hip Fish Fashion. This shop has high fashion bags such as Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Marc Jacobs, and Gucci. As we enter the midship area of Deck 6, you will find Hip Fish accessories. This is a great shop if you're looking for some cute jewelry, sun hats, cover-ups, or even workout clothes. Across from Accessories Shop is Hip Fish Beauty and Fragrances. If you are looking to purchase a new perfume or cologne, this is the place to stop at. They also have makeup, sunscreen, and skincare available. As you leave the fun shops, you will enter the Grand Central. This is the main entertainment hub of the ship. Grand Central spans across 3 decks. Here will you find shows, acrobatics, and live music and games on Central Stage. This area can get quite busy during popular shows, so I recommend coming early to get a good seat. There can be obstructed views if you sit towards the back on Deck 6 underneath the ceiling of Deck 7. The ceiling and columns can sometimes impede your view of the main stage. Now let's go get some candy at Cherry on Top. Towards the back of Grand Central is Cherry on Top and JavaBlue Cafe. At the candy shop, there's an entire wall of candy you can purchase by the pound. They also have small gifts and stuffed animals. you exit cherry on top, JavaBlue Cafe is next door. This area is a great place to grab specialty coffee, milkshakes, or a sweet treat. There is also a beverage station at JavaBlue if you're looking for a glass of water, lemonade, ice, or free coffee if you don't want to purchase the specialty coffee at JavaBlue. Now we are heading towards the forward part of Deck 6. This is the piano bar. This is the perfect spot to sit back, listen to incredible music, sing along, and laugh with your fellow cruisers. Inside the piano bar is a bar where you can purchase drinks or cocktails. On the tables around the piano bar, there are notepads and pencils. You can write in song requests for the pianist to play. Leaving the piano bar, you will see a large mixed metal art installation of the Carnival Jubilee. Across from the piano bar is the Punchliner Comedy Club. Here you will sit back and listen to the comedian for the night. This area can get busy, so keep that in mind if you plan to watch a show that night. Now we are leaving the Punchliner Comedy Club, walking towards the forward elevators. The Cloud 9 Fitness Center is on the port or left side of the ship. There are also restrooms at the entrance of the fitness center. Moving across on the starboard, or right side of Deck 6, is the Jubilee Theater. The entrance on Deck 6 is slightly odd, as you'll see the pathway is a bit long and winding. There are secondary entrances available on Deck 7. Guests do start lining up for popular shows about 15 to 30 minutes before show time, so if you want to get a good seat, be sure to get there early. Right outside the entrance of the theater is the Cloud 9 Spa Salon and Thermal Suite. Only the reception area of the spa is on Deck 6, so this is where they will be able to help you book a spa or salon appointment. The spa rooms where your treatment will take place is on Deck 5. The next deck we are focusing on is Deck 7, in the aft starting at the back of the Pacific Restaurant. This is the second floor of the dining room. Outside of the Pacific Restaurant is the Fahrenheit Steakhouse, which then leads to the Alchemy Bar. The Alchemy Bar is open to Deck 6, where you can look down on Currents, Emeril Bistro, and Dr. Ink's. Next to the Alchemy Bar, tucked away in the corner, is the Limelight Lounge, which is a venue for live music, karaoke, and art auctions. The rest of Deck 7 has the second story of Grand Central, another fun shop which had variety of alcohol, miscellaneous clothing, and the Jubilee Casino, as well as the Deck 7 entrance to the Jubilee Theater. The Jubilee Casino does have a non-smoking side, which is on the port side, and a smoking side, which is on the starboard. You do have to walk through the casino to get to the Jubilee Theater if you're entering from the mid or aft elevators. Now let's look at Deck 8. This deck is where you will find the majority of restaurants on the ship. On this deck, we are starting right outside the forward elevators at Chibang. As you walk past Chibang, the Havana Bar will be the next venue you come across. This bar is themed after the culture of Cuba. They have specialty cocktails such as mojitos and Cuban coffee. Leaving the Havana Bar and heading towards the midship is the third floor of Grand Central. Deck 8 is a great floor to grab a bite to eat, listen to music, or catch a show. The next restaurant on Deck 8 is Bonsai. They have two separate restaurants, the Teppanyaki and Sushi. Next to Bonsai are more fun shops. The first shop is the Tag Watch shop, and then the Effy Front Street shop with fine jewelry and watches. These shops and restaurants are open to the Grand Central, which you can see here. As you exit Grand Central and start heading towards the mid to aft of the ship, you will run into an area called Pixels. This is where you can look at your photos taken by the professional photographers on the ship. They have several tables with tablets where you can purchase your photos using your folio number on your ship card. This area does get quite busy on the last day of your cruise, so allow yourself plenty of time to review your photos. After Pixels is an area called the Shores. This consists of several dining locations and a bar. The first dining location we will look at is Cucina del Capitano, which is the specialty Italian restaurant. Across from Cucina is the Marina Bar. Next to this bar is the entrance to the outside deck on Deck 8, where smoking is allowed on the starboard side of the ship. Continuing on, we will pass by Coastal Slice, where you can grab a pizza, and Beach Buns, where you can find sandwiches. Right after Beach Buns is the specialty seafood restaurant called Rudi Sea Grill. This restaurant is beautifully decorated with accents of blue and nautical theming. Outside of Rudi's is Carnival Adventures, where you can research and book your shore excursions. You can also purchase items that may be useful to have on excursions, such as tumblers, water socks, snorkel gear, beach bags, and waterproof phone holders, to name a few. In the aft on Deck 8 is Guest Services and an area called Summer Landing. This area is great for music, games, barbecue, and relaxing by the aft pool. The Carnival store is at the entrance to Summer Landing, and here you can find all things related to Carnival merch. Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Barbecue Restaurant is in Summer Landing as well, and you can find drinks, lunch, or dinner here. Across from Pig and Anchor is the Heroes Tribute Bar, which is a beautiful tribute to our men and women serving in the military and our veterans. Their tribute lounge has a large wall with several TVs that display a variety of sports games. They also have an area for ice cream and frozen yogurt. Before you leave Summer's Landing to head outside, you will pass by an area that has foosball tables and a shuffleboard table. Now let's head outside to the aft of the ship. There is a great pool with several loungers. Walking on the starboard side of the ship is an area with 2 spas and a bar called the watering hole. Right past the watering hole, they also have an area with cornhole boards. Let's move up a few decks to deck 16, the Lido. As you exit the forward elevators and go outside, you will see the main pool and the Blue Iguana Cantina. The main pool has a large screen where they will play movies under the stars. You can purchase popcorn at the Red Frog Bar to munch on while you watch a movie. Across from Blue Iguana Cantina is the Seafood Shack and an area called Street Eats. I don't have footage of the mid and aft portions of deck 16, but the remainder of this deck is the Lido Buffet, Big Chicken, Tides Pool Bar, and the Tides Pool. Now we're heading to deck 18, the Ultimate Playground. To get to this deck, you will need to take the midship elevators or stairs from deck 17. This is the deck for all things outdoor activities, such as ropes course, the sports court, the running track, and the Bolt roller coaster. The ropes course is an elevated course where you will walk along a variety of obstacles while tied to a harness. You will also have an awesome view of the ocean. The minimum height for the ropes course is 48 inches, and the weight limit is between 275 to 300 pounds. The weight limit varies per cruise ship. Be sure to bring closed-toed shoes if you want to partake in this fun activity. The Bolt Ultimate Sea Coaster is a one-of-a-kind experience. It's a roller coaster at sea. There is a minimum height requirement of 52 inches, and the weight limit is 300 pounds per person. kids under 12 have to pair with a rider who is 15 or older. To ride Bolt, you will reserve a spot using the Carnival Hub app. Deck 18 also has an area for water slides and a small putt-putt course. Moving down one floor to Deck 17, we have Guy's Burger Joint and an area exclusively for kids under 18, such as Circle C, Club O2, and the Warehouse. The second story of Red Frog Pub is also on Deck 17. Walking across Deck 17 towards the mid of the ship, you can see there are tons of lounge chairs to bask in the sun. As you continue across the midship, you can look down on the maid pool area, and then you will enter the Serenity Adults Only Retreat. The Serenity Deck is a great place to escape the hustle and bustle of the ship, to relax, soak in a hot tub, or catch some sun. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more travel vlogs.